What is up, YouTube family? This is Matt from Random Video Circus, and we're here in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and we are visiting and paying our respects to none other than Mr. Rogers. He's actually buried right in there. And if we walk up, we can probably look in and see his name right there. I know it's probably hard to see. And a lot of people come here to pay their respects. There's a lot of flowers there. People leave pennies and stones and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, like I said, directly behind me is where Mr. Rogers is buried. And I saw a thing where, oh wow, there's a lot of reconstruction going on in there. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's where Mr. Rogers is buried. And I actually brought a card to pay my respects and give thanks. But that's it right there. Growing up as a kid, I used to watch Mr. Rogers all the time. I mean, who didn't? And there's a relative of his right here. I'll get more information and do a little bit more research. But let's go put a card on Mr. Rogers' grave. The cemetery here is very beautiful. Very quiet, very peaceful. Mr. Rogers was definitely an inspiration, not just to me, but to a lot of people. And I brought a little card, and it simply just says, thanks a bunch. And find a spot to put it. I'll probably put it right here. That way the wind doesn't get it. Oh look, see, somebody put a dime right there. Fred McFeely Rogers, March 20th, 1928 to February 27th, 2003. And I saw on the internet that the roof had actually collapsed and caved in. And it looks like they actually fixed it up. I just hope that nobody tried to like break in through the roof. That would be pretty disrespectful and unkind. Look at all these flowers that people left. Like, how cool is that? There's the card that I'm leaving for Mr. Rogers. There's actually a bench dedicated to Mr. Rogers, which I'm going to go to next. But I figured I'd come by and pay my respects. That's pretty nice right there. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Thank you for all that you've done and for the awesome memories. Now we are going to go to Mr. Rogers' bench. And this is Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And it's got a lot of really neat things. Like driving in here, there was so many things that I got to see. And I'm gonna have to make another trip up here because there was just Pennsylvania is filled with a lot of cool stuff. You can see the graveyard here is very beautiful, very peaceful. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rogers. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm really gonna sit down on a wet bench, but I get to sit next to Mr. Rogers, so it's all good. This is a little memorial dedicated to him. If you back up a bit, you can see the neighborhood trolley right there. And it says, "You are special." How cool is that? Mr. Rogers, you are awesome. Oh, it's wet, but it's to sit next to Mr. Rogers, so it's all good. It's forgivable. Right, my man? Thank you all for joining me. This is Matt from Random Video Circus. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for subscribing. Until next time.